A man in rural Alabama started noticing small objects in his house being moved. Not missing, just placed somewhere slightly off. A pen he left on his desk would be on the counter. A folded shirt would be draped over a chair. A book he ought to have been reading would be open to a page he hadn't reached yet. He lived alone, and nothing was ever taken, so he assumed he was just being forgetful. Over the next week, the pattern changed. Instead of his belongings being moved, he began finding items he didn't own placed neatly around the house. A single house key on the kitchen table, a child's mitten on the arm of the couch, a grocery receipt from a store he'd never been to. Each item was clean, undamaged, and placed somewhere obvious, almost like someone wanted him to notice. He called the sheriff's office, and a deputy came out to take a look. There were no signs of forced entry, no disturbed locks, no footprints in the yard. The deputy suggested maybe the previous tenant had left things behind in odd places, and he was just now finding them. The man agreed out loud, but he knew that wasn't true. The receipt was dated 3 days earlier. One night, he woke up to the sound of something soft hitting the floor in the hallway. When he turned on the light, he found a wallet lying in the middle of the carpet. Inside were credit cards, a driver's license, and a library card, all belonging to a woman he'd never heard of. The address on the license was from a town 2 hours away. He called the sheriff again, and this time, 2 deputies came. They took the wallet, asked a few questions, and left without giving him much information. The next morning, the sheriff's office called him back. The woman whose wallet he had found had reported a break-in the night before. Not at her home, but at her storage unit. Nothing was stolen. Instead, she told deputies that someone had broken in and left a box of items that didn't belong to her. When the deputies read the list of what she found, the man felt his stomach drop. Every item she reported, the pen, the shirt, the book, even the grocery receipt, were things from his own house.